Skip it up and that up. So yes, this is a story about Mortal Kombat 10. I do have Mortal Kombat 10 gameplay footage, but honestly, I have it from literally the first time I played the game, and I want to learn it a little more. So I thought I would have known Scorpion's moves, but they changed them up a little bit for this. So I gotta look at all like the move list and everything and the fatality list, and I want to get a little better at it before I start showing gameplay footage, because I know people will complain if I'm not. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. This story about Mortal Kombat 10 makes me want to throw up in my mouth a little bit. So what's going on? Let me explain. So if you have an Xbox One or PS4, at the moment you can't do this on the Steam version of Mortal Kombat 10, you can purchase optional DLC that makes it easier to execute fatalities. I'm not kidding. 2 quote-unquote easy fatality packs are available, which give players access to fatalities with simplified inputs. According to the PlayStation Store description, players can buy either 5 simplified moves for 99 cents and 30 moves for $4.99. But if this royally pisses you off to the core as a gamer like it does me and freaks you out and makes you scared for the gaming industry, rest your little heads. Mortal Kombat 10 is also going to have tokens that players can earn in the main game for free. Those tokens can turn fatalities into 2-button presses, so you don't have to spend money to get easy fatalities. You could also earn them. This makes me so scared for where this industry is heading. I don't know any other way to word it. I mean, not only are you spending, like, this is shit that, like, free-to-play games do. I had made a video about that a while ago where I was playing, like, Dead Trigger 2, and you just get milked for stupid shit. Like, oh, you want us to build you this new gun faster? Once again, I'm talking about Dead Trigger 2. It'll take 24 hours to build this gun, but if you hand over gold coins, which are virtually impossible to get, and you'll have to, well, you could actually buy those gold coins with actual cash. If you throw us a gold coin, guess what? We'll build that gun for you right away. And they just keep milking and milking and milking. But what scares me is this is becoming an epidemic now, or it's at least happening enough to make it a concern, is that these companies are making you spend AAA money on these games, like $60, sometimes even a little more. And then on top of it, they're turning around and pulling free-to-play stunts like, oh, you want an easy a 2-button press fatality? Give us some money. You want some stupid bullshit costume that you don't need? Give us some money on top of the $60 that you already spent. It was so funny. I actually got backlash about my Evolve video where it had a whole crap load of DLC that you couldn't even like purchase a pass for. It's actually little extra costumes and shit. And people were like, oh, you're not a real gamer because you're concerned about that. I'm like, okay, so you're being handed a game. Now, granted, this is frivolous shit. You're being handed a game that the company wants to milk you dry for even more money out of the $60 you already spent, and me thinking that's a bad thing makes me not a gamer. Okay. But this is a bad trend I see going on, and I don't know where it's going to end. And the thing is, I've talked about the game industry crashing before, like it did back in the day, but I don't think it'll crash the same way. But I just have this feeling that people are going to get fed up with this shit. People are going to get fed up with having the developers and the publishers have their hands constantly in your pockets looking to get a little bit more cash out of you. And I don't know where it's going to lead. If this is the shit that needs to be done for these companies, these developers and these publishers to actually make their games profitable, the business model of the gaming industry is seriously flawed. And I don't know what needs to be changed, because as technology becomes more advanced, games cost more money to make. I don't know where they're going to make the money from, but doing dumb shit like this, like giving easy fatalities and having like frivolous, stupid costumes for people to buy, I just don't think is the answer. I don't know what is, but that sure as shit isn't. Alright folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.